Let's see what we're looking like. Let's see. Is that it? Here we go. There we go. Are you live yet? Says we're live. All right. We've been here for a minute and it's not showing up. There it is. There we are. There we are. Okay, let's make sure. Yep, that's off. So I got my I got these lined. The inside of them, I lined it with the chicken paper I made from copying my chicken fabric. And so since I had chicken paper, so this one is for Granny and this one is for my mom. And I turned my lace the wrong way. And you can see my sewing machine, and I had its usual nice, not nice, fellowship moment. So we're going to finish up the back sides of these. And I got some new stamps that we're going to use. Hi, whoever just came in. We're going to use this queen woman right here. So I find this very funny, but I have a really, really weird sense of humor. So it says classy, sassy, and very smart. Fill it in, it rhymes. Anyway, so we're going to use this lady right here. And I think we're going to put that word on it. These are, is that Jane Davenport signature? Nope, art by Marlene. Okay, art by Marlene. So, aren't they cute? So, I did get a message from Jude today, and she is in out of the ICU now. Yeah, it's just a waiting game, but it's going to be a long waiting game, guys. She's going to have to go to rehab and have PT, and yeah, it's just a waiting game. So anyway, I guess nobody wanted to hang with me, so I'm watching for. Okay, all of this. Let's clear this. Did my shipping there. Okay. Make sure. Okie dokie, artichokes. I think we're going to do this with some purple ink. And you're going to say purple ink? Yeah, purple ink. This is a nice ink pad and I really like it. So I think we're going to do it with purple ink. And you know what I did? I just realized what I did. Let's stamp it off right quick and see how it stamps. But it may not stamp good because I didn't rub it good. You usually like to rub these real good before I start trying to stamp with them. Actually, she stamped perfect. Look how cute. Isn't she cute? Hey, Jared, there is packages to go today. A couple. I still have a couple more that'll go out this week. There we go. There. And we're going to put her right here. Hey, Granny went and bought one of those weed eaters. But she wants to use her old one. She got it running real good yesterday. She sat down and got the rope that was hung up in it out and she got it running, she said. So she wants to use it till it dies. But oh man, it didn't come off for me. On Friday, I'm going to go buy one because Granny thinks, she says, I think y'all's battery is dying on yours. So it was a cheap one to begin with, so super cheap. There we go. It's okay. It's not my favorite, but it's okay. We'll try her again. I forget when they have bumps that I really need to get with it on getting it held down. We may put another one down here. Actually, that looks really weird. Those rows almost looks like boobies on her. We don't want her to have boobies. We'll leave it. We may go back and redo another one down here. So there's 3 people here now. Come chat with me. Don't leave me hanging. There we go. We are going to come down here and we are going to try this again right here on this one. And we're going to get our... I should have done this with my thingamabob so that it places it where it needs to go, but I didn't. There we go. Not good neither. She's not good neither. So it's her face. We missed her face. There. We kind of got it that time, didn't we? There. You know what? Let's make sure we're going the right way. There. There. Put a face there, and a face there, and a face there. We'll just do all kinds of little things on top of that. So I don't know if I'm going to try it on Granny's or not because it's not doing well. I don't think I am. I don't think I'm going to try to put it on that other one. Let's see. It's not doing well on... There's too much on it. Too much on it. You know what I'm saying? But we will try the words. We will do the words. Lay that down. Oops. Lay that down. And we're going to put this right here. We're going to get this word right here. It says you are strong. There. You are strong. There. You are strong. Very good. That did good. You're strong. There we go. There. Okay. There we go. Hi, Robin. How are you, honey? How did your appointment go? Yep. Okay, I don't want that. I don't want this little skinny one. Don't leave it. I'll smack you good, Bubba. I will get you good. Yes, I will. I will whomp your bottom. He must have believed me. He took off. Okay, there's that. Do I want that color? I don't think I want that color. Don't I have another one? Car keys are in here, I'm pretty sure. No? I left them in there? Okay. Here we go. It's not what I'm looking for neither. That's not what I'm looking for neither. Okay. Go in there. I don't want you. I don't want you. What are you? I don't want you. I guess we'll go with white. I was sure I had some other colors. It may be over yonder in my other basket. Oh, okay. I thought that today was your Watchman update. There. I'll do that. Leave that like that. Okay. Did I drop that little bitty one over there? I did, didn't I? Okay, we're going to put that like that. This will be, it'll slide down over the book. She'll see the back of that. Yeah. My sewing machine. I finally got it set where it wasn't skipping so bad, but it was a mess. We fought for a while. There's that needs put up. There's that needs put up. Okay. So this one is going to be for Lori and them's granny. So I think I'm going to call it done. I like it. I think I'm going to call it done. Look at that mess. Look at those stitches. That is horrible. Oh, well. Lori will understand because she says she has that same kind of relationship with her sewing machine. So she'll understand. You know what? Let's do this right here. We have one of these. This thing right here left. There we go. Let's just put it down right on top of our lace, that rose. There we go. That's good. Okay, that's done. Let me show y'all what I found at the bins today. I found quite a few things that'll be for myself. Now, this right here, all that was free. It's baggies, little velvet bags. They give them to me because they throw them away. And they let me have them. And any kind of like this kind of shipping bag or stuff like that, they let me have them too. So I just grab them up. Fill me up a bag of stuff. There's another one. So these little bags will save them too. Look at this. I could sell some of my little velvet bags, couldn't I? There we go. Okay, I think that's all of those. Let's put those in there. Yeah, they give me those. So what I end up with, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 of them. Sounds like Dave is in there stumbling around. He's doing his bath for church tonight. And then I got 2 of the, got those. I don't know what she done on those because I said, are those $1? She's like, no. Anyway, so I don't know what she did. And I got another roll of gold stars, and then I got Play-Doh, Silly Scent Dough. It is, it's actually Christmas, and it has, it's made by Crayola. Has grape, strawberry, and green apple. Probably going to put it away for my great nieces for Christmas. Don't hate me, sissy. Don't hate me. Talking to my niece. I found some. Oh, this is different than what I got before, isn't it? This is different. I thought this was the same as what I had already bought before, but what do we got? So I got two 10-yard spools. No, this is the same. This is the same. Two 10-yard spools of the velvet ribbon. So I will be probably, I may offer these. I do have some, what do I have up now? 5-yard pieces. I think I have some 5-yard pieces up now. Have to look. Hi, Teresa. Did Teresa just come in? No, that was another chat I was on. Mm-hmm. There we go. YouTube. Me. View channel. Go to my post. I got these blue velvets that have 10 yards on them. I got the 10 available of the 5 yards of gold tan. So I'll probably end up keeping that because I've got a lot of that. Who was that last one that just said 2 for me? 2 for me, 2 for me. Okay, that was Angela. I got everybody on that one. Yeah, I'll probably just end up keeping this until maybe later. So, yeah, I have 3 different kinds of velvet ribbon, and then I have the beautiful royal blue satin ribbon. And then it was a sticker day. I find stickers. So we found these that are baseball. I'm pretty sure these are baseball stickers. Yeah, baseball. Oh, no, they're just sports stickers in general. Sports. So, yeah. They'll probably go in packages. I may take them to church. My kids, that one's LA Dodgers. LA. This is baseball. Definitely baseball. Dodgers. This is all Dodgers stuff. Bellinger. I don't know who any of those people are. But Bellinger, obviously. I would guess he's a Dodger. Oh, Arizona Glendale. That one was weird. A palm tree, LA. Yep. Yeah. Baseball. There we go. And then we have this package of stickers. And they are anime. Yeah, anime stickers. So, actually, let's see. Genuine soundtrack and score RWBY. Ruby? Jared can probably tell me. I don't know. Anyway, anime stickers. Yep. Good. Look at that black rose. That's cool. Anyway, some anime stickers. So I put all kinds of stickers in because I figure people can give them to their kids. They can use them in their crafts. I got some heads for my leg shavers. 5 blades, 4 blades, 4 cartridges, 5 blade cartridges. Anyway, I was getting confused. And then I got a bunch of these. And these will go in the... Now, I will keep one of these for me. But I think I'm going to sell the rolls, whole rolls. They will go in the craft sale. I probably won't put them up on the site. I'll probably just save them for the sale. But I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Yep, I got 5 of them. 5. And there was a bunch more I could have bought, but I'm trying not to spend so much money. You know, trying to be frugal. Frugal. I think they're pretty though, that rose gold. And then very last thing, it was a slow week for me. It was a slow week for me. Is I got some coin envelopes. Coin wrappers. 100 assorted coin wrappers. So I will be saving those for doing crafts with. You know what? I'm going to put all of my stickers in this right here. I'm going to put them all in that. There we go. And then I'll stick them up there in my sticker thing. So, yeah, that's trash. So, anywho, yeah, that's what I got. We'll save that. Let's see. I've got one more. Let me see if I can find that piece. I've got one more piece. Let me put these away out of my way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One of those. I like selling multiples of things. So. Makes it easier. Robin, have you done any unboxings and sales this month? I haven't seen any notifications pop up, but you know how YouTube is. It doesn't always pop up like it's supposed to. So let's see what we got over here. We're looking for our other thing. We have another piece of that board that we done. There's that. We have another piece of our, where did it go? I know we do. Huh. I moved so much stuff yesterday and today. I know. When I cut that, I had 3 pieces. Here's that. That's not it. Maybe not. Can't stick anything in there. You have one coming up shortly? Okay. Pop in and watch. There, is that it? No, that's not it. That's not it. I have to look at everything. Well, I'm not seeing anything. I need to make one more zine or folio. And I think I'm going to do it as a zine. Is that what I want to do? Do I want a zine or a folio? Oh, no. I want to drink a tea. I'm going to go back down to the bins. Well, today maybe. Just depends on what my bank account looks like here in a little bit. Hi, Laura. How are you? I'm going to go back down to the bins. They have some Craftsman weed eaters. And everybody that I know that's bought one has said they're really good weed eaters. My weed eater is a cheap one, and I need a new one. So we'll have to see what my bank account looks like after a while to know if we're going or not. Do y'all have to do that? It's only towards the end of the month that I have to worry about that, but yeah, the end of the month is always the rough end. So, okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. Hi, puppy. What's it doing, little man? Let's get a different thing. We're gonna get this one right now. Just look right here and see what we can find in it instead of that other book that we worked in. Now, I'm hoping I still have a piece of that right there. But, ooh, that one's pretty. That one, nope, that's not it. 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 And that's not it. I really liked that one. I guess we'll do this. Piece of that. And some of this. Is there anything behind that? No. And some of that. Okay. We're going to cover the inside of this with this, and we'll cover the outside of it with that other piece. So, how are you today, Lara? And welcome to my channel. I don't think I've ever seen you here before, but that don't mean nothing because I miss people all the time. I'm old and I can't see good. If y'all hear stuff in the background, my husband likes to watch what's called revenge stories on YouTube. I am good. I'm good. It's beautiful. The spring is sprung. My trees are all pollinating out. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, it's all good. We'll do this. There we go. There we go. Okay. So that looks good that way. And did I just pop up on your YouTube, or do you do I know you from a group that I'm in? Because I'm in lots of groups. Now this one does not fold all the way. It does not meet. So more than likely I'm going to put a lace edge on one of these to make it overlap that. But we may do something different than that even. Ooh, yeah. I think I'm going to fold it this way for a minute to see if we can get it. Robin is your aunt. Oh, welcome. Well, you have a good auntie. We love Robin to pieces. We do, we do. She's a sweetheart. She's one of my, I count Robin as one of my dear friends. I sure do. In fact, she's another one. When I don't see her around, I got to find out where she's gone. But she likes to travel. She's sometimes harder to trace down than Jude is. Jude's like me. We don't go nowhere. We don't go nowhere. We just stay in our little rooms. So, anyway, yeah. So, I think I want to do this and let this dry just a little bit. Let's go ahead, though, and do this side. So if you're wondering what I'm doing, I do a swap, and anybody that wants to sign up can sign up. I do a swap every month, and this month we are swapping either a folio or a zine. And let's glue this. And I can still take sign-ups if somebody wanted to sign up, but I've already sent everybody's things out because the theme is either spring or Easter. But we've done spring or Easter, and I'm asking people to send them out by April the 10th because if you're doing an Easter one, I want them to be able to receive it in time for Easter. But a lot of them are doing spring. I have several people that do not celebrate holidays. So we always try to oblige. So anyway. So you try to catch my videos when I'm live? Well, thank you for popping in and chatting with me today. I do appreciate that very much. I need to check with Ange and see if she got on the road on her way to Indiana. You know, I've been doing this for a long time. The crafting, I've not made crafting videos, a lot of crafting videos for a long time, but I've been having my sales for a long time. Actually, March was it it's either year 7 or year 8. Wait, let me think about it. It's year 7. Year 7 because September will be when I've moved here 8 years. It'll be 8 years in September. And November will be 9 years since Dave got sick. So, yeah. So, and me and your auntie have a lot of the same heart problems. I've had one ablation. She's ahead of me. I'm not planning on having no more. Robin, do you have a pacemaker? I can't remember if you have a pacemaker. I know you just got a Watchman, but do you have a pacemaker too? I can't remember. So I have a pacemaker, but that has nothing to do with my AFib. It had everything to do with COVID. I've always had a little bit of a slow heart rate, but when I got COVID, it like really, really slowed it down. So we've got some good folds there. I want my glue to dry. So while my glue's drying, I think I'm going to work on some pockets that will fold in and out. And we're going to work on we need to measure this right here. We're going to work on a flip up that'll flip over the top. Always helps when you hold your ruler going the right way, Cindy. Then you don't have to do math. We're looking at almost 5.5. That's how I measure, almost 5.5. No pacemaker. Hi, Buttero. How are you, honey, today? And how's Miss Bridget today? Is she having a good day? Or is it too early to tell? It may be too early to tell if Bridget's having a good day yet or not. There we go. You know what? I actually may like this for the inside better than the outside. What do I think? What do I think? I don't know. I want it to dry. So I really would like to sew around it. However, my sewing machine still isn't convinced that it's fixed. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm not one much for traveling. Oh, Lord, just touch Bridget, Father God. You know her everyday struggles. Just reach down and touch her, Lord. Give her peace and give her good health today. Just be with her, Lord Jesus. Just be with her today. Yes, Lord. We love our Bridget. Yes, we do. We love our Bridget. Bridget is very ill. She has a debilitating disease. Guess that's the easiest way to say it. She has a debilitating disease. Yes. So just touch her, Lord. Because we know you can. Because ain't no God like our God. Yeah, yeah. I know this is like it looks yucky, but it's aged. That this is really old. This is from the 1940s, 1940s, 1930s. I can't remember. I lost the front of it. Where's the front of it? We're going to use that for a pocket. We like that. Like that. Now, that is going to be just a little bit long, but that's okay. Let's see. Does anybody else have trouble getting to their stuff that they want to use because they have a pile of junk in front of their little drawers? Their little. I noticed Anitra was having trouble getting to one of her things the other day. I'm just dumping all kinds of things on the floor. It'll be okay. It's not going to get up and walk off, is it? I think that one would be good. Oh no, I done it wrong, didn't I? I did not mean to do that. I wanted to trim the other end. However, that would work. Didn't trim it far enough anyway. But this is going to go on the inside here, and it's going to lay like that. And it's going to be a tip in, so we could actually do it like this. Yeah, we can do it like this. I'm going to tip right there. I'm going to tip it just like that. And we're going to fold that over like that. Use a piece of this little. Oh, you know I'm not doing mine. I don't do mine until the very last minute in October. You know me, Miss Procrastination. I always have to pay in, so I'm always hoping that, I don't know, I don't have any rich uncle to die to leave me money. So anyway, I'm always hoping that I'm walking down the road. Oops, I don't walk outside. Maybe I'm hoping that the IRS will fold and go out of business between May, April, and October. Is that it? I don't know. But y'all know I procrastinate. I do. And I have to listen every time I go. I have to listen to my CPA because she's getting old and cranky. She's younger than I am, but she's getting cranky in her older age. I have to listen to her tell me that I'm trying to turn my hobby into a business. Maybe. What's it to you, sister? What's it to you? Anyway, you're just paid to do my taxes. I didn't come to you for life advice, right? So, do you do your own taxes, Robin? Were you a CPA in a previous life? You know, I love to watch Josh and Haley. Do you watch Josh and Haley, Harry Tornado? He lives in your state, you know. Anyway, I love to watch Josh and Haley, and he's always recommending some kind of that he has a bookkeeper, but he's also always recommending some kind of tax, some kind of software that you can get. I just don't make an. I mean, even between the church and what I do, you know, with my jewelry business, I just don't make enough to pay big bucks for something. Pay $150 for the lady to do my taxes. So, and she is a CPA. She just gives self-employment a break because that's what she specializes in, is self-employed people. There we go. You're not a CPA. Yes, you are. Yes, you do your own taxes. I like that. I really like that. Now we need a sticker to go right here. A pretty sticker. What should it be? What should it be? What should it be? Tell me, what should it be? That's going to be a pocket there. Isn't it? Is that going to be a pocket? Or are we going to do that as a tip? I know it's crooked. And see, I can live with it being a pocket like that. Maybe we'll put it up here and let it be a pocket. And we'll ink the edges of it. Yeah. Let's put our Play-Doh away. Well, if you're not, you know, if you're not earning income, you don't have to worry about it. And actually, my understanding is you can earn up to a certain amount. And if you're over 70, it don't matter. Does it? Is what I understand, that after 70, it don't matter one way or the other. But I don't know that for a fact. I'm not a CPA. My mom had to file taxes because after my dad died, because when they as long as my dad was alive, his I don't know what it's called. It was called something that he had in place that they were drawing from to pay their house payment. It was a retirement fund. And as long as my dad was alive, they just sent him a check every month to pay his taxes. But when he died, they redid it so that it came in my mom's name. And when they did that, they held out taxes on it. And so she filed her taxes so she could get that back. And she'd always get everything back. But now she has used up that fund, which when they set it up, they knew it would only last for a certain amount of time during their retirement. So now she's used it up. And yeah. So now they told her they thought this would be her last year to have to file. So I'm glad for her for that. So don't do that. Don't fall in the floor. My papers. My papers. My papers. I hear the washing machine going. Jared's doing laundry. He always does laundry. Doretha, how old is Bridget? You don't have income? Agreed. Only have so much energy. That's right. So I don't know about where you guys live, but this week where we live, it is spring break. All the kids are out on spring break. Yeah. We've got a pretty large amount of people that are out of town. They had to go to California for a funeral. An aunt died. An aunt passed away. So she'd been battling cancer for a while. I need something stiff. That right there will work. I need something stiff. I like to make my belly bands have a little bit of a stiff something under it. Okay, let's use the trimmer, Cindy, before we cut it away. This side is straight, completely straight. So let's find us where we want to be. Let's set it right there on that 2-inch mark. That'll be good. There, we'll trim it away. Bridget is 45. Is she your only child? I'm just full of nosy questions today. That one is too big. I made it too big, didn't I? So how wide was this one? If that one is 2 inches, this one is just over that 1.5-inch mark. Just that next hashtag up. So I'm just going to go to this 1.5-inch mark there and that mark right there. Okay, that's good because that was crooked. So there we go. Yeah, that'd be good. So I like for it to be stiff under there when I do a belly band. I don't like it be flimsy. So we're going to glue this piece of cardstock under there. I have decided to follow Jesus. I have decided. Wonder what we're having for supper at church tonight. We eat dinner at church every week. Y'all know that on Wednesday nights. Once a month, I cook. Me and Miss Tammy. Miss Tammy's she's one of my teachers that teaches with me in children's church. We take the third Wednesday night of the month and we cook. Anyway, so we cooked last week. I made chicken and dressing, mashed taters, mashed potatoes, yes. Okay, that's good. Now we want to find our, let's put this away. You have 4 children? Oh, wow. Dave and I just had the 2 boys, and John died in 2019 when he was 14, so it's just Jared. I told Jared when his brother died. Of course, y'all know me. I just say if it pops in my head, it almost has to come out. Told him, I said, your brother kind of screwed you over, leaving you alone with us crazies. But anyway, Jared's a good kid, and I know he's not a kid. He's a 31, nearly 32-year-old man, but he will always be my kid. I brought Jared home from the hospital when he was 14 days old, and I found out I was getting him when he was 5 days old, and I got to stay at the hospital with him when I found out I was getting him. Because back in those days, HIPAA wasn't such a big thing, and I got to stay with him in the hospital. Even though technically his adoption wasn't final. Let's pull our things up so we know where we need to go. We're going to go here and here. John was nearly 2 when we brought him home. John was also a relative's child. He was actually Dave's first cousin once removed. He was Dave's cousin Alan's son, and the state took him away. And so we were approached by the state of Texas to do what they call conservatorship, and we agreed. But when Dave's cousin found out it was Dave, he talked his wife into signing adoption papers, and we got to adopt him. And so, yeah. So if you know my name is Cindy Lovin. If you would love to read my adoption story, like our adoption story, it's not just mine, it's our adoption story. It is like a total miracle. So I have a website out there that most of y'all probably don't know about. It's called Loving God, Loving Pastor's Wife. And our adoption story is on that. It's there, and you can read it. So we have a little bit of a thing right here, and we're going to take some of this tape and tape over it. So it was a miraculous adoption story. God just moved so miraculously. Dave and I had almost been married 8 years at the point that we got Jared. Dave was just a few days before. Jared was born on June the 7th, and we brought him home when he was 14 days old. And Dave turned 30 on July the 11th after we brought Jared home. So, yeah. So it's a neat story, even if it is my own story. Now, what did I do with that? Do I want to put that on there? Do I? I don't think I do. I don't like that color with that. But do I want to put this right here on there? I kind of like that. Yeah, I like that. want to put it right there, like that. Yeah, I think so. Anyway, so Robin, none of your grandkids is as old as Jared is, are they? I know you have grandkids that are older, but I don't think any of them are as old as Jared. Your NASA grandson, he's not as old as Jared, is he? Your NASA grandson. Okay. So we have this and this. Now we need some flippy ends. And I still haven't decided what I want to do here. You know what? I have a mess over here is what I have. I have a mess over here. But I have that needs to be put away over here. Let's put it over here with that out of the way. Stay. I have a piece of lace hanging out over here that was supposed to have been put up, I thought. Where did it go? That's not it. Did I end up picking it up and putting it up? Nope, there it is. There it is. So, do I want to put this piece of lace there? Do I? I don't know. Maybe. I'm looking at it in the screen. Kaylee is 29, so not too far, huh? There's just a couple years ahead of them, of Kaylee. I think we're going with it. Gonna go on this edge. There we go. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. There we go. There. Okay. Okay. There we go. There. Just like that. Now, just because y'all know me. Mm-mm-mm. Don't do that. Don't do that. There. Trying to get that unwounded. Just like that. Just like that. I got that one off just a little bit. Go back down. Go back down. There. Okay. There. Y'all know I don't trust washi tape, right? You do know I don't trust washi tape. It's a conspiracy theory. I'm being silly about that, but I don't trust washi tape to stick. I always try to put a little bit of glue under it. Let's see. There we go. 29, 26. 8 and 2. Oh, those are the great grands. 9 and 2. The kids are, the little girl. She's the one that I made that got the little journal and she's the one that danced on the cruise, right? Little girl. Her name is escaping me, and as soon as you say it, I'm going to know it. But y'all know that for some reason my mind just hasn't been itself lately. Fiona. I knew I'd think of it, Fiona. She's the 9-year-old, right? Maybe too bright. So right there, so it's the same thing. It's a brass. That's not what I'm looking for. Where did I put those? I was sure I put those there. Did they fall back in behind there? And if they fell back in behind there, oh dear Lord Jesus, help us all. Because that's going to be a mess to clean up. I was sure I set those back there. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay. Let's hope that didn't fall back there. If you're wondering what I'm looking for a, I have a thing of a whole bunch of these in all different colors. That you hammer set. It came with a hammer set. And yeah, I'm looking for it. We're going to use this. No, we should use this. Because this is, I hate trying to get this on here. There. I think that'll be good. Yeah, right like that. Put it in right like that. And now we're going to put it in just like this. Welcome back. There we go. That's good. There, and it'll have a wraparound. We'll put a string on it, and it'll wrap around. We want to set that before we get anything else going. Okay, folio. Oops, we want it to set like that, Cindy. Set like that. And we're going to put a string in there. Just don't know what kind of string yet. What is that? I see what it is, but how did it get under there? trying to be very careful. Give me a tweezer. See if I can tweeze it out. Of course not. Come here. There you are. There you are. Oh, we can't use that. It says Noel. It's Christmas. Okay. We got to get started on some pockets, though. Who's doing dinner tonight? Ricky. Might be. I don't know. He didn't say. Let's see what kind of paper is in this bucket right here. That. I do want a piece of that. Yes. Okay, wait. This right here. This little right here. This is some studio. I believe this is Studio 49 paper that Sharon sent me, and I'm thinking, ooh, that would be pretty on it. Thinking, do I want a really long pocket sitting here, or do I want to scoot it back like this and do a tip in like so? Where's my bend? Where's my bend again? Right there's my bend. The white line is my bend. So if I do like that and do a tip in there and tip to my white line, just like that. Yeah, there. That's where I want to bend, right there. And then I can go over here all the way to, I would only have to cut off just a little bit here, because this is going to bend in and fold, and that's going to lay down there. So, yeah, I like that. I like that. And we're going to cut just to right there off, right there. And we're going to use our pretty scissors and cut it off. I haven't sat still long enough today, Robin, to watch the video that you sent me, but I will. Before the day's over, I'll get it watched. But I haven't sat still long enough today. I've been on the run. The only thing I sat still for was when I read my Bible this morning, and that's it. Well, I'm sitting still now, but so we're going to do this, and we are going to go ahead and glue along this bottom right there. That white line right there, we want to make sure that we don't go past that. We want to line it up with this line right here, only we need to scoot up. We're just a little bit too far. There we go. Got a little glue there. There. Isn't that pretty? That is pretty. Now, that's nice. We can do a pocket here. Do a pocket like that. No, I know exactly where. Let me think about it. Let me think about it. Where did I put those? Not there. Not there. Not there. One, two. Not there. Not there. Not there. What's in there? Is it in there? No, not in there. Not in there. Not in there. Put it up. Put it up. That's not it. I put those Dadgummit, I hate when I put things and I can't remember where I did it. But I want this little pad right here. Okay. Don't panic, Cindy. Don't panic. Are you sure you didn't put it in here? What's this? No, that's not in there. What's this? Just put it here. Nope, it's not there. Not there. Not there. Don't lose that, Cindy. It's got to be mailed. Not there. Okay. Done looking. Is that it? No, that's not it. If you're wondering what I'm looking for those clear pockets that I just found, that I just bought last week. Now I found those clear pockets last week, and I've done something with them. This is the problem with having too much, guys. When you have too much, you don't remember where you put things. Okay, that's not those, but that is some clear pockets, but it's not what we're looking for. That's not what I'm looking for. That's not what I'm looking for. I hate when I do things like this. Do y'all hate when I do things like that? Looky there. See, I put things in the wrong spot. Damn it. Those have a place. Let's open one more drawer. We will grab one of these just in case. We'll open one more drawer and look. Oh yeah, of course we're going to open one more drawer. Not. We're not, because that drawer won't open. Dang it. Just when you think you know what you've done with things, you don't know what you've done with things. Not in the computer. It's not there. It's not there. Not there. Not there. Not there. Not there. That's not it. No, that's not it. I don't know. I don't know what I've done with it. These are some, what look like to be Edith Holden. Yeah, these are Edith Holden postcards. They were a gift. I know where those came from. They were a gift. That's why they were not put in the right place. That's not them. Okay, we have this. We can use this. If you're wondering what this is actually laminator paper. I was trying to think what it's called. Is that what I want? Not really. Does it look cool in this? That's cute. It would look cool. Maybe we'll use it. Just thinking about where I've put that. I bought a package of pockets. I found a package of self-adhesive pockets. And I don't know what I've done with them. Put everything away. I was being good. I put it all away. But we're going to use this right here. Only we need it to open this way. No, we don't. We don't need it to open that way. Because we're going to cut this right here off. There we go. Just going to cut that off. There we go. Just like that. There we go. Only I want this side up because that's got the prettiest. And I don't know if this is going to cut this or not. But we're going to try. Not really. But I was able to get that cut. That's good. Okay, here we go. Just going to glue the whole thing down because I feel like we should glue the whole thing down. There we go. Blue. Blue. Yep. That just aggravates the far out of me when I do stuff like that to you. Just makes me want ill at myself. Does it make you ill at yourself? It makes me ill with myself. I like those. I like for them to sit straighter than that, Cindy. Piece of trash off of my finger. I think I'm just going to do 3 dots. There we go. And we're going to put something here. Now, I brought out another little book because this is Market Street because it has greens. That's pretty. I like that polka dot. That's pretty too. I do like that polka dot. Is it the same polka dot? Nope, it's a different polka dot, ain't it? Yeah, that one's a little polka dot. Big polka dot. Little polka dot again. Ooh, wait. Wait just a stinking minute. Look at that. Doesn't that look good with it? Can you see that? There we go. Oh. I haven't even printed mine out yet. I need to get it printed out. The one that you get from PayPal. I haven't printed it out. Do I want to do... I do like these little polka dots with that, but I want some of that showing. So we're going to do this. way. I'm going to do this way. We're going to come in here and go about 3.5 inches long. Yep. And we're going to come in and we're going to go about 3 inches wide. That close to be it looking square. Let's go down to 2.5 inches. Let's do that. Look too square the other way. Even though it was only 1/2 inch, it just looked too square. Let's go 2 inches. I like those. One right here, like that, and we're going to put the other one right here like that. And I think that looks really nice together. I like the two colors together, and I like the two pockets. You've probably noticed, if you've watched me any length of time, that I do not use very much double-sided tape at all in my art. And there's a reason for that. When I first started making cards years and years and years ago, I used it a lot of double-sided tape. And I literally have in my storage over there, I literally have projects that I've done that are in pieces because the double-sided tape didn't hold. So I like my glue. I also have things that I did that I used stick glue that don't hold. That makes me aggravated when you've put all the work into doing something and it not hold. So usually it's cheap Dollar Tree stick glue that don't hold good for me. I don't even use it hardly at children's church. I usually just buy my Elmer's school glue. I like that very well. I do. What about you? Do you like that very good? How long have I been here? I don't even know. I have a clue how long I've been here. I don't even know where my mouse is. Is it in the trash again? It may be in the trash again. No, there it is. There you go. How long have I been here? Ooh, I've been here an hour and a half. Okay. So remember that Monday is craft sale. And yeah. Have quite a bit of stuff. I don't think I'm going to have any fabric. Actually, I can always have fabric because I have tons and tons of fabric. I have a Chester drawer full of fabric over here. But y'all know I'm stingy with my fabric, so let's just call it like it is. She's stingy. She is. She knows she is. She's also stingy with her chicken stickers, but we're going to sacrifice a chicken sticker. My belly is growling. I ate lunch. He's a maybe. Okay, I like this one right here. I really like that one. That's the same chicken I put on, I think, my mom's bookmark. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, nope. It's very similar, but it's not quite. But it's very similar. Somebody just messaged me. Let's see. You found? Yes, I have seen that actually. There we go. Okay, Robin. I need to print your postage and get it going. Yeah. Actually, I'm going to print it in the morning because he's already gone to the post office. So I'll just wait and print it in the morning. Unless you want me to wait until after Monday night to send it. I don't mind doing that. I always worry that people get worried that they're not getting their stuff. But I've only had one person be real snotty about that. And she is no longer a member of my place. So, but she was just ugly, period. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. We won't go into that. But if you want me to wait until after Monday night, I don't mind. I have plenty of room in my storage boxes. So, but if you want me to go ahead and ship it, I can. Just let me know. I've had several that ask me to hold and combine shipping for them just to save because, and they buy a lot, so I don't mind doing that. So now I can go shopping. Just wait. Belly is growling. I need to think about what I can have for a snack. Otherwise, when I get to church, I'll eat too much. I need something for a snack. My lunch was very light. I didn't have very much for lunch. Okay. So, do we want to put the chicken right on top of that, or do we want to put it over here on one of these? Or do we want to flip it over and put it on this? Ooh, I kind of like it on this. What do you think? Where do you think? Hi, Teresa. Sticking chickers? Yeah. Chicken stickers? Yeah. I just got those not too long ago. We like it on the Flaherty, on one of these, or on this. I don't think I like it up there because I like that little sticker. This is okay, but then you've only got one chicken. I think this here looks, I like it on this. Yeah, that's what I like. You like it there? Okay. Everybody's getting all excited because we've had warm weather. They want to plant their garden, which I told y'all I'm not planting a garden this year. Um, and now the news is saying we're going to have a freeze next week. Oops. So look here what I have. I have some rub and buff things, rub-on transfers. I'm wondering if I want to take, these are just from Dollar Tree. If I want to take this right here. Put it on there. I kind of think I do. But then I have this here, and I'm thinking I'm going to lay one across here, one of these little ones across here and do it. But I think I'm going to do this right here. And kind of just lay it just like so. And do that. I actually really love rub-on transfers if they do right. When they don't do right, they aggravate me. That one did right. I love those. So, you're working on cardinals? I'm going to, I actually have a bucket that's bigger than a 5-gallon bucket. I am going to do a tomato plant, a big beefsteak tomato plant in my bucket. But that's it. Ooh, Cindy, watch out. Don't tear those up. This one right here, I'm going to put it right across here. Anyway, but yeah, I'm going to do one. Just one. And I may put a cherry tomato in with it. My bucket is, I don't know how big it is. It's like a big black toy bin kind of bucket. It's big enough to hold all of my stuff and hold a tomato cage. To hold the plant and hold a tomato cage. So it's big enough for that. So I'm thinking we will do a little cherry tomato beside it. I'm going to throw, I know this sounds crazy. I have one of those big iron kettles that hang on one of those stands. You know what I'm talking about? A big wash pot kind of kettle that they used to do boil their clothes in. I have one of those out front, and I love to throw in a sweet potato in those, not because I want to grow sweet potatoes, but because the vines on them are so pretty. Sweet potato vines are really, really pretty. And so I like to do that. And so I will, yeah, I'll do that. I've got some sweet potatoes. I'll throw one in and it'll grow and make the vines pretty, and they'll go all over the place out front. I did clean all the leaves out of my fairy garden yesterday. I was outside. You know what? I got some mail a while ago and I didn't even look to see what it was. There. Want one more? No, I think that'll be good. You think a lot of people are going to wish they knew how to grow a garden? I know how to grow a garden. My problem is We don't eat very many vegetables. A sweet potato. We don't eat a lot of vegetables. What vegetables we do eat, we like to eat fresh, like salad stuff. Just like that. There. It's still a little not symmetrical. Y'all know I have problems with symmetrical. It has to be symmetrical. Y'all know I have problems with that. We have a very large yard, but we set up a bed. We have a little raised bed out back. The only thing that we've ever planted in it has been, we tried planting spinach. We didn't have luck growing spinach. We planted some, that I think that's going to give us a little bit more symmetricals. Tomatoes. We tried to plant potatoes. They didn't grow. What else? Peppers. We do grow peppers and cucumbers. We've grown cucumbers. Potatoes didn't grow because we didn't plant. We planted them too late. Spinach didn't grow because I think we had bad seeds, but anyway, that'll be good. That's close enough. You're good, Cindy. Give it up. There we go. Okay, so we have a flip here. We have pocket, 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 belly band, flip up. Oh no, why are we folding crooked? There we go. What's going on there? Pocket. Forgot there was a pocket here. Okay, hold on. Let's make sure everything's good here. We don't want anything wonky donkey. There we go. There's going to be a tie around that. I'm thinking we're going to put something here that will be a pocket. Will be a tuck, not a pocket, but a tuck. Not sure. But I think I'm getting tired. I think I'm getting tired of playing. So I think I'm going to go rest. Yeah, we'll be going to church in about an hour and 15 minutes. So hour and a half. So I'm going to go rest. Look at what our lesson is tonight. We're studying about Israel. See where we are. So that's not the right color. Yeah, I don't know what kind of string I'm going to do that with. You know what? Let's do this for right now. Let's do this. Oh, no. Oh, no. Did y'all see what I just did? That ain't going to work. I've covered up I can get in there too. I've covered up my hole to put my string in. That's funny. So anyway, yeah, do that. So that's good. We'll come back and crafty craft tomorrow. So we're going to leave this mess right like where it is, right here. See? So shook the bushes and Doretha. Doretha fell out. So yeah, I'm going to see if I can find something to snack on. All out of oranges. I need to go get some oranges. So see if I can get Jared to run an errand for me. So I'll talk to you guys later. Y'all have a wonderful day. Love y'all. See you later, and remember to keep Jude in your prayers. So, yeah. Bye bye.